Coming at you, folks. I know this isn't what you expected today, but it's what you've been waiting for. Okay, it's true. You've heard the rumors. Today I announced my run for the presidency. People are wondering, are you running as a Democrat or Republican? Okay. Please do not limit your vision. I'm running as a Democrat. I'm running as a Republican. There's a reason for that. There are positive arguments on both sides of the equation. And a two-party system, well, we all know it's like, us and they, we and them, good and bad, depending on which side of the fence you're on. Well, I'm going to tear that fence down, and I'm doing it today. Today's April 1st, and it is 2019. My name is Eric Jackson. You know me as whitewater kayaker, president, founder of Jackson Kayak, FLW Tournament Pro Fisherman. You're probably wondering why I'm dressed in a robe here. Well, I'll give you a few of my qualifications and a few reasons why. Hey, just chill out. Like, don't rush to vote. Okay, no. First, there is no vote yet. We got to do like the primaries. We're talking like, I don't know, independents. No, there's a whole new category that you can vote for. I'm starting it today. So I'm wearing this because, well, I'll give you a couple qualifications. There's a few of you out there, as you share and comment, this is going to go viral, and millions and millions, like 300 million people are going to watch this. Like every single American will watch this video and probably vote for me. But I need to let you know I'm not technically qualified. Number one, I am a college dropout. I did 3 years of engineering school, and then I dropped out to be a whitewater kayaker. Which is, of course, one of the reasons I'm running. Whitewater kayakers are completely underrepresented. See, there's a double ED. I will use the WED the entire time as President of the United States. You know why? Because it's united. It's not just united, it's united. It's united like so friggin' full on. I'm going to united it like unbelievable. Anyway, it's a double ED. It's actually going to become part of the Webster's and Oxford dictionaries in the short term, like by 2020 December. Within a month of me becoming president, double ED is common practice. It is the new thing. But anyway, back to where we're coming from. So I dropped out of college, which means that I'm not qualified. You have to be a college graduate to be president. But guess what? Not if you all vote for me. But don't vote for me yet. So let's just do a couple things. Number one, I should give you a couple qualifications because a lot of you people are seeing me for the first time. I've been representing the United States since 1989 as a member of the U.S. Whitewater Kayak Team. So this is nothing other than a bathrobe. Yeah, it's a bathrobe. It's my 1992 Olympic bathrobe. I'm going to take it off now because, I showed it off. Underneath, this is my fog light shirt. Clay Wright gave it to me. But it's representative of me. A lot of people think I'm really too black and white to be president. And I want to throw out all the negatives. Why you should not vote for me first. Because I'm not trying to sell you on voting for me. You're going to vote for me anyway, and I'm going to be president. But that's not the point. The point is why you shouldn't vote for me. Number one, people call me black and white. You're just too black and white. There's no gray area with you. Let's just do a couple things. This is my shirt. I can represent white and black equally well. In fact, I do it on a regular basis. If you know me, you know that pretty much the only shoes I wear, they're Vans, made in America. They're black and they're white. Put them together, what did black and white make? My actual physical being is black and white. But together, black and white make gray, do they not? Oh my gosh, did you see even the glasses represent. People are like, yeah, but you wear Converse All-Stars. I do. but check out the shoelaces. Okay. So I represent all the demographics. I've been poor, homeless, people call me rich, but I'm not. Black, white, red. That piece of paper, it's yellow. Got it covered. But let's go back to why I'm not qualified, why you should not vote for me. I'm not a college graduate, number one. Don't vote for me for that reason. But of course, if you do, man, the rules don't really matter, do they? Because you voted for me. Number two, don't vote for me because I've never done any public service. Nah. Now, of course, teaching whitewater kayaking and doing stuff like that, you know, like this stuff I do on a daily basis isn't considered public service because it's not, you know, done for the government. It's done just kind of like in the community and whatever. But no, doesn't count. So there's a few people that, you know, that I haven't really rubbed elbows with, but, you know, I'm like pretty familiar with, like Nancy Pepperoni, and she's a Democrat, and then Donald Gump, you know, he's a vice president. No, he's actually president, and those guys there, they're like, you know, like bickering like at each other all the time. Me, okay, another reason not to vote me in for president. This is really simple. I have no experience in waging war. I go to these foreign countries, and you know what I do? I go like make friends, and they're like, "Ooh, hey EJ," and I like give them hugs, and we like run around, become best friends. And if I were president, I'd be like, "Hey, party at the White House, whoa!" And that's what we would do. Like, I don't know, like, is that presidential? Another reason not to vote for me, because it's way more presidential to just like sit in your White House and go, "Ooh, red button." Oh, that's so cool. I'm so badass. I got my ass kicked in high school, but I just like kicked that guy's ass. Like, yeah, I got my ass kicked in junior high. Yeah, I was in the first year of busing in Florida. You know, busing, that was where people were segregated. And then in 1974, they had integration. So I was bused 15 miles to Kathleen Junior High. Yeah, if you're from Florida and you're in Kathleen Junior High, hey, by the way, it kicks ass. I finally learned to fight in Kathleen Junior High. I could totally kick ass. So if like one-on-one you want to like fight me, like, we could totally go at it, man. I'd be like, you know why? Because it's fun. I actually enjoy it. And not like I want to hurt you. I mean, I want to like get you to like submit, you know, male dominance thing, whatever. But anyway, I get off topic. So anyway, point of the thing is that the whole red button, you know, we don't even need two keys. Just give me one key, and it's all good to go. No. Anyway, let's go back to a couple. We need to get into like some basic like concepts. Okay. Yeah, I'm a member of the AARP or the NARAP. Can't remember what it is. Anyway, here's my gun. You check it out. Because like that, I still haven't figured out how to get these things. I can't get these things to fit in there. I can't figure out how to get these shells into that gun. I'm not figuring out how that works. But anyway, I'm pretty good at throwing this knife. This is like a river knife. Woo. See how the end's really blunt? That's why when I throw it, it doesn't actually hurt anything. But if I need it for whitewater, I can cut people out. Okay, let's get back to a couple of key points. You're a whitewater kayaker, or you're a fisherman. Do you feel represented in the government right now? I don't. I've been listening to the MSNBC, Patriot, Progressive, POTUS, Fox News, CNN, and I haven't heard them mention whitewater kayaking or fishing one time. You know what that tells me? Out of touch with reality. Pretty much all I do is go whitewater kayaking and fishing, and you don't even address, like, I'm a real voter, right? Okay, well, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think America can work if this is how it's going to go. So, which is what's got me into the race. So once again, I wanted to dissuade you because, frankly, I'd be embarrassed, you know, for having it to be a landslide win where like everybody votes for me, because it just doesn't make sense because of my lack of qualifications, which are college dropout, you've never been in government before, my ad budget, oh man, so get this, unbelievable. Okay, so my policy is like, I don't know, there's a book called Rise of PR, Fall of Advertising. You know how many ads I'm going to do to become president? 0. I'm going to spend 0 ad dollars becoming president. You know why? Because I think ads are BS. Who wants to listen to me talk about me of why I should become president? Which is why, when you're listening to this right now, I'm trying to convince you, do not vote for me. Yeah. Why not? Because if you vote for me, I become president. If I become president, what would happen? We didn't even talk about my platform. Well, guess what? I don't have a platform. You know why? Because platforms are people that don't have a springboard. Yeah. Me, I got a real springboard. And you know how platforms are typically, I don't know, they're like low level, you know, some platforms are like at 10 feet above the water, whatever. Springboard, yeah, we're talking high dive, springboard. So anyway, my springboard, run up, you bounce, boom, you go in the water. But what does that mean politically? It means a lot of things. It means, number one, we, unequivocally, everybody in the whole United States, is fully allowed to do the following things. They're allowed to be friendly to everybody they see. They are allowed the opportunity to make money, to be happy, to be free, to travel to and from anywhere they want to go. What other things should they be allowed to do? They should not worry about things like, what do I say? So like, for example, Nancy Pepperoni and Donald Gump, those guys, they're pretty awesome. Like each one, they're awesome in their own way. I was a big fan of that book by Donald Gump, Art of the Squeal, Deal, Peel, Wheel, I can't remember the name of it, but I read it in the 80s. Big fan. I'm a big fan of pepperoni pizza. Anyway, Nancy, actually so cool in her own way. And obviously I'm kind of making fun of, you know, like giving them different names because I don't want to actually, like, I'm not trying to insult anybody because in their own way, everybody's super cool. Do you know that I would have a great time hanging out with Donald Gump if he were to come to my house, or Trump, or whatever his name is? If he were to come here right now, or like when I beat him in, do not vote for me. But if you did, and I won the next election, I would invite him back to the White House and let him hang out a little bit, you know, like for old time's sake kind of thing. Bring his whole family. We would like hang out and have fun. And then, this is getting a little bit serious here. Okay, so you might wonder whether I'm serious about this. Well, it's April 1st. It's early spring. This is when new things sprout. You've heard of the giant bamboo. It festers for a long time. Not festers is the wrong word. It like gestates for a long time. It develops roots, and you never really see it, and then it just goes, whoa, and it springs out. That's pretty much my political career. So I've been under the radar for a really long time. So these things, at the end of this video, don't do unless you really want me to be president. Do not share, comment, do not like, don't subscribe to my channel. Don't tell your friends about me, because if you do, what's going to happen is I'm going to end up having to talk about all kinds of things. Like I'm going to have to like mix the black and the white into the gray. I'm going to have to get like stronger glasses that are black and white and red, but 2 times multipliers so that I can read all kinds of documents. Like as you know, people try to tear me now and look at my past and try to figure out like, whoa, they're going to be watching all of my freestyle kayaking videos like, I don't think he got that McNasty. There's no way he got that McNasty. He should not be 4-time world champion. He should be 3-time world champion. And then people on my side be like, no, check it out, like so-and-so. He should be like 5-time world champion. Check it out. Blah, blah, blah. You know, stuff like that. That is the reason you should not vote for me. So, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you for paying your attention. This is where I come from, Rock Island, 2012 World Cup. Yeah, 2nd place. Did I win? No, I did not win. Did I win the World Cup? I did. I got second in my hometown. But anyway, when's the last time you saw your president wear his hat like this? Like this. And this is my official, when I win the presidency, my official photo that's going to be used in NATO. And they're going to say, wow, he is breaking the mold. This is the future.